Well, back for a brand new series tonight. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, with some big changes in store. Chris Tarrant reveals more with Eamon and Ruth at 10:30 on This Morning. But first up, it's the Jeremy Kyle Show.
Ouch! Oh. The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by FoxyBingo.com.
On today's show, a son who claims he'll never forgive his mother for taking him to court.
As far as I was concerned, I gave her the money. After all that, it ended up in court.
You're a liar! A liar! A liar! Don't criticise me as a parent! That man is your son.
I don't care.
Can this family dispute ever be resolved?
It's about time you sorted yourself out, son!
As far as I was concerned, you know, I didn't ask to be kicked out.
A man here to confront his family over rumours and accusations. They turned against you. Why?
Because of my wife, they don't like her.
Who threatened to kick my baby out of my
No,
stomach?
she didn't. I want the truth, yeah, at the end of the day on why was I...
Intention of letting her be a grandmother to his new baby. We need to unravel this story. First up this morning, Will's on the show, guys. Morning, mate. How are you? You all right? Yeah, thanks for coming on. Now you'll be fine. Sit back and relax. The important thing is to get your side of this story. You are the son to Diane and Gordon.
Yeah.
And yet we have complete family breakdown. Specifically aimed at your mother. Tell us what's been going on.
Basically, what it was when I was 16, the run up to my 16th birthday, there was no, like, very good relationship between me and my family. Do you know what I mean?
What was it like before your 16th?
We just didn't get on. I was always the black sheep of the family, as far as I was concerned. I know it sounds a bit silly, but you got a school trip. You know, if I didn't behave myself, I didn't go.
You've got other brothers and sisters, and you felt that perhaps they got more attention.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought that I was left at the back, do you know what I mean? And being left at the back, I didn't see it as being fair to me.
They were quite strong on discipline, you told our research team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if I'd done something wrong, it either warranted sitting in the corner or a smack. However, you know, the worse of the thing I'd done, the worse of the punishment.
OK. 16th birthday, a time when you are considering your options. What happens?
The day after my 16th birthday, I got kicked out at, like, late at night, and I had to rely on an employer of mine to help me out.
Nowhere to go, kicked out.
I had nowhere to go, and I phoned my employer and said, I need help, and he helped me.
You got on your feet.
Yeah.
But you moved back in a few months later.
Yeah.
How did that come to be?
I moved into a youth hostel, and it went pear-shaped in there, and they offered to take me back. Something happened between me and, like, the rules that you have to abide by in places like that, and...
Then you moved back in with them. They had you back in and charged you rent, is that right?
Yeah, I was charged £300 a month rent.
Your mum said that this was because she couldn't then claim benefit for you, child benefit.
Yeah, she said I had to make up the child benefit that she wasn't getting from me anymore because I was in full-time work.
Did you pay her?
Yeah, I paid her, you know, because at the end of the day, what kid wants to be homeless?
Mm-hmm. How about the car? It's central to the story, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a car, but I was paying for my driving lessons, and she said to me once I passed, she'd get me a car, and that would be a joint Christmas birthday present. And I got the car, and from then it all went downhill.
How?
I had an accident in my car about between 2 and 3 weeks after I got my car. It cost £200 to fix the car. And she said that I had to pay it back, so I said, fair enough. As far as I was concerned, I gave her the money. The only difference is when it's your own flesh and blood, you don't ask for a receipt.
So you did give her the money?
I gave her the money, but didn't ask for a receipt in return.
Then what happened?
You know, then it was car insurance and so on. And basically, and after all that, it ended up in court. And
your own mother... Sorry,
I'll
just do this slowly. Your own mother took you to court to repay the money that she says that you owed?
Yeah, it was a grand total of £695.
What happened?
I went in the courtroom.
You lost?
Yeah, I lost.
Hasn't she sent you letters recently as well? Legal letters?
Yeah, the most recent was 2 days ago. I received another court letter saying, because obviously I've got a child of my own now, he's 3 months old and he comes first. And when they found out that I couldn't afford to pay him because I couldn't hold down a full-time job, they told me to sell some of his baby stuff.
Can you ever see yourself forgiving them?
No.
Why are you here today and what are you going to say?
I'm here today to just say my piece that I didn't get to say in court, you know. I've had to rely on a friend that has been there for me for everything. I literally go to her and, you know, she will do anything for me, you know, and as far as I'm concerned, that's my son's grandma.
So this isn't a chance for you to get back with your parents, it's a chance for you to say your piece.
Yeah, I've had enough. Go.
All right, take a breather now. Up next, we'll meet Will's mum, Diane. How is she going to react to her son's accusations? Don't go anywhere. We're right back.
Liar! You're a liar! A liar! A liar! Don't criticise me as a parent until you know me!
To take your own son to court for 600 quid, that... Oh, come on, that to any person would be outrageous.
That man is your son.
I don't care.
Oh, what's happened to the lights? The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by FoxyBingo.com. Has anybody got 50p for meter?
There are cat people and dog people.
Meow.
But this year,
I will enslave all mankind!
the fate of all people
I can't see! Billboard!
rests in their paws.
3 species coming together.
Oh, boy.
Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore in 3D.
Is your toothpaste giving you complete protection? If not, the problems stack up fast. And the main cause? Bacteria. That's why you need Colgate Total. Only Colgate Total is clinically proven to provide 12-hour antibacterial protection to help protect your mouth from all of these problems. Colgate Total, 12-hour complete protection.
When a job's got your name on it and you work this hard, you need a paint that gives you a professional finish. Wix have reformulated their paint. When tested, 8 out of 10 professionals preferred the coverage and finish of new Wix white vinyl matte emulsion to the brand leader. Try it yourself, and you'll understand why. A new paint range. It's got our name on it. Wix.
If you feel you sweat more than average, you probably avoid getting close to people. New Shore Maximum Protection. Scientifically proven to give you twice the protection against sweat than the best-selling antiperspirant. Dare to get much closer. Sure, it won't let you down.
A lot has changed in 50 years. But the cleaning power of Fairy is still as trusted as ever. Today, Fairy's cleaning power is also available in Fairy Platinum for dishwashers to help solve even the toughest cleaning problems. And has just been awarded a Which Best Buy. In fact, it was their best on test.
Boys, you need to pick up Granny.
It stinks in here.
Well, then you need to wash it.
Wash it?
Wash it with Febreze.
Fresh.
New car, boys.
For fabrics you can't wash, wash it with Febreze.
At Asda, we want everyone to save this summer. And last Wednesday, independent price checker mysupermarket.co.uk found that Asda had this many more lower prices on average than Tesco and Sainsbury's, and lots more than Morrison's too. And this week at Asda, we're rolling back all of these big brand sun creams to just £5 each. Perfect for the summer holidays, helping you save more this summer. Asda, saving you money every day.
Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
Want to help them pack less? Give them the laptop that packs a little of everything inside. The new Dell Inspiron 15R with the Intel Core i3 processor for smarter, faster multitasking and McAfee Security Center. Experience the Dell difference for £499. Call or click and chat today.
Start the clock. This is the sound of pressure. High speed, high risk. The sound of time running out. You're 4 away from $1 million. This is the sound of the big bad clock. Millionaire just got tougher.
New Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Tonight at 8, ITV1 and ITV1 HD.
All right, sweet chinks. Do you fancy a fox? The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by FoxyBingo.com. The one that you want.
much indeed. Welcome back. Now, before the break, I was talking to Will. Before we bring your mum and dad out, you say this is a complete breakdown in communication. You're not interested. You've written them out of your lives.
Yeah.
You, actually said to your mum, you will never see your grandchild.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair?
The actual words I used was, you'll die first before you see him.
So how would you sum your mum up?
All about money.
Should bring her out? This is Diane, ladies and gentlemen.
You lying little... You're a liar! You're a liar! A liar! A liar! Don't criticise me as a parent until you know me! His girlfriend I don't even know! She won't even speak to me, she slags me off down the phone. So don't judge me! He's a liar! I have 7 children, I have a son who's got a disability, I have a child who's deaf. He is jealous of them too! He wants to have a life like them too! Don't you dare criticise me as a parent!
Welcome to the show. It's important at the start that everybody gets a chance to have their say, and I'll ask the audience to remain chilled whilst we hear your side of this story. You've been married to Gordon for almost a quarter of a century.
Yeah.
You have 7 children. Let's just nail this. You have an eldest child who's 30, who is your stepchild, and 6 others.
Yes.
One of those children, 22-year-old, has autism,
Yeah.
bipolar,
Yeah.
and naturally, a lot of work goes into bringing up a child like that. One of Will's biggest gripes is that he never felt he got the attention of the others. Would that be fair?
No, I tried to be fair on all the children. I tried to treat them fair. I had problems with William at school. I went to school...
What sort of problems?
His behaviour, seeking attention. The teachers got to the stage that they wouldn't take him out because of his behaviour. I pushed and pushed in the juniors. One day I went to the teachers and I said to them, please take him on holiday. No, we can't because of his behaviour and the way he carries on.
Stop there 1 second. We're back there at behaviour again. Just a question I need to ask you. We're now talking about school. We're talking about home. We're talking about work. We're talking about the youth hostel. There seems to be a pattern here of the fact that your behaviour, maybe your lack of respect for authority, is not the best. How would you answer that? Rules, boundaries.
I think with the behaviour at school, it was because I wanted attention and I wasn't getting it elsewhere.
Is that fair, Dan?
I had a son who had a problem. It took me 13.5 years to get him diagnosed.
Do we have 5 other children who are as bitter and twisted as you?
No.
So why specifically does Will have such a problem with you that he
I
says
don't know.
you will die before you see your grandchild?
I don't know. I've put up with him. The reason why I chucked him out at 16 was that he came home from late and I asked him for money and I said, you owe me rent. He said, I'm not paying you. 16.
Isn't it fair that you pay your way if you're earning and your mother's struggling with 5 or 6 other children? There's the other side of the argument.
Yeah, but then, you know, it's not down to my wages to run a house. You know, you bring kids into this world, you know, and you're legally bound to look after them.
I know, but the other side of the argument that I made is, for some people, right, that is a necessity. And if you were sitting there with no income, of course, it wouldn't be feasible. But your mother is saying, help out. Now, for me, you're at separate ends of the same scale on that argument. You're never going to agree.
No.
And people will judge, but ultimately that's what you think. The extremity, madam, whether you like this or not, OK, perfectly justified to sit there and say that you're charging your son rent. That's your business, right? To take your own son to court for 600 quid, that, oh, come on, that to any person would be outrageous.
The amount of money he owed me was, that bit, was the car. Before I took money off of that amount, he owed me £1,000 altogether with rent, because every time he'd come home and say...
That man is your son.
I don't care. If a child can take a parent to court, then why can't a parent take a child to court? They changed the rules when a child took a parent to court to divorce them because
But that man and 600 quid, I'm not doubting that the money is important, right? But weren't there other ways to actually sort this and take your own kid to court?
I paid my mother to live at home. I paid my mother, my husband paid my mother, my husband paid...
But why wouldn't you sit within the confines of your house and sort it out as a family?
William would not talk. William would say 15 times to me
Well, don't start on me, I'm just asking you. Why don't you two actually today, right? Let's use this stage as a
Because
start.
William doesn't want to talk.
Well,
William
he's
wants...
obviously here.
No.
Why don't
William
you try?
doesn't want to talk to me. He'll talk to his father, but he won't talk to me.
That's because he says that his father, you know, you wear the trousers and control...
No, I don't
Apparently,
wear
when
the
you chucked him
trousers.
out at 16, you said his dad didn't want him to go, and you said to his dad,
Right.
if you don't allow him to go, I'll kick you out as well.
No, I didn't. What I've done...
You said it's me or
if I'm
him.
that bad a parent, it's not his father that he goes to. when he's got a problem.
Talk to him.
You don't go to your father when you've got a problem. You go to me. You come to me every time when you got chucked out at the hostel. You came to me, Mum, I haven't got nowhere to live. When you lived in a house with this couple that you rented a room off, the window got broke. Mum, can I leave? There's a problem at the house. They won't keep me. Can you come back? Each time you've been back about 3 months, you stand there, you look at me, you call me a whatever. You tell people out on the street when they say your mum's a go, no, my mum is the.
I mean,
my mum's the. That's what you tell people, and people have heard you say it. I mean, and you've come back and you've told me yourself that's what you tell them.
Going back to the point where you said that, where Jeremy said that you gave Dad an ultimatum. You did. You said to him, either he goes or I do. Now, me, being, you know, I might have not been as mature then as I was, but I decided, look, I'm not going to break up a household. They've been married 20 years, you know. I want to keep my brothers and sisters together, you know, because if I separate the family, my dad can't afford to support the family.
So why have you can't? Why was it you phoned up your half sister and you said, I need you to back me, and your sister turned around and told you bluntly, I'm not backing you, Wills. You owe Mum the money. Mum bought you the car, but you damaged the car 2 hours after you had it.
2 hours or 2 or 3 weeks?
2 hours after you had it. I asked him the day Vinny made one payment to me from the court. He paid me on the Friday. I said, well...
Is it all about money with you?
No, it's not.
Right.
No, it's not. I love my children. I will stand by my children at 100%.
You addressed a letter to him as Dear Mr. whatever his second name is with his surname.
I addressed
and
it
you
because
excuse me, right? You reply at the bottom, you put from Mrs. and then your surname. That's ridiculous.
Because William doesn't reply to me as Mum. He replies to me as the...
Do you?
No.
Tell me about this person who you said, this has been brought up by both of you, this person who you said has helped you. Who's this?
My friend. We met and, you know...
What's her name?
Ruth.
Ruth has known you for about 13 years.
Yeah. And she will drop anything to help me.
Let's go and have a word with Ruth, because you say she's been a rock to you. Ruth is mic'd, you don't have to stand up. You were getting quite agitated in the audience. Have you met Diane before?
No.
What do you make of this situation? Who is the William that you know?
I know the Will. I don't know the William, I know the Will. But I know about his car because he was taking me to work. So I know he didn't damage it 2 hours after he got it. I know that because he was taking me to work and bringing me home from work.
He described you this morning to the team as the grandmother that his son now has and the mother that he never had.
Yeah. Yeah, because whenever Will wants anything, he knows he can ring my phone number and come to my house. He knows. Or if he's got no credit, or if he's just got a little bit of credit on his phone, he'll phone my number.
So how did you two hook up?
I can't remember, but from the word go, I know. I heard a lot about him being bullied. This is the problem Will's had, and he still gets it. He gets bullied.
So what's all this about flouting authority and unable to live within rules, thrown out of the hostel?
You gave birth to him. Do you know what he's been up to, darling?
I'll tell you something,
Well, why don't you stop swearing? Excuse me.
Is that right?
Sit down.
She should be treated, whether she shouts at him or whatever.
Start acting like a mum then.
This is,
Every time my other son goes by it, and call my other son a...
Excuse me. This is Will's girlfriend, Rasheen. What did you want to say, sweetheart?
Can I come and sit with him and give him some support?
Excuse me. Can I tell you? Can I speak now, please? This is my damn show, and she's going to sit next to her boyfriend, all right? Get a chair.
Thank you.
And while we're at it, excuse me 1 second, right? Let me ask you a question. Maybe he's flouted authority. Maybe he's a pain in the backside. Maybe he owes you that money, and I don't disagree that he should pay it back. But taking him to court and coming on national television and doing an impression of a fishwife isn't exactly role model behaviour, is it? Is it?
I'm not going to answer.
You're not going to answer? Why? Because you've got nothing to say, or I'm not 16? Come on, tell me the truth.
I've been through hell with William. My kids know I've been through hell.
Of course!
It's unconditional, though.
My love is unconditional.
Well, how can it be?
Will knows if he fell out with you, I would take him off the street tomorrow and name it.
So what is it, a competition?
No, it's not about competition. I want love from my children. My other children love me. My special needs son.
I don't
Trust
doubt
me,
that's
with his
difficult,
life,
but
and
you
I will
keep
be
going
there.
on about that child, and I'm sure what you've done, please be quiet, is an incredibly admirable thing. But the point that was made by somebody earlier, right?
I sat in a classroom with Will, stopping him getting kicked out of school twice.
The point of the matter
Twice.
is this.
He had
Nobody
40
is
children
doubting.
jump on the top of him.
Nobody is
I was there for him.
Nobody is doubting that you've done a fantastic job, but here's the point, madam, right? That doesn't mean you give up on your other kids. And do you know, I
don't
just
give
heard
up
from
on
the
any of my
audience,
kids. If
this
William
gentleman...
turned up on my door tomorrow, I would invite him in.
Wait, what
But
did you...
it's the way
Excuse me.
he treats me.
If he turned up on her door tomorrow and she invited him, what did you say?
For how much?
I wouldn't charge him. I've never charged him to walk through my door.
Right,
If
let's
my
get
kids
your
know my
husband
door
on.
is
25
open.
years. This is Gordon on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
About time you sorted yourself out, son. Right. Say...
Do you mind getting up in his face?
Excuse me.
You
No,
need a bit
I'm
of
talking
space.
to my son.
Yeah, you are talking to
Excuse
his son.
me.
Don't
He's
get
got
in
a
his
voice.
face.
Rashid.
He's
Don't
got
get
a
in his
voice.
face.
Right. He's got a voice. Now, the situation is, right, that you are destroying the woman who gave birth to you. Right? She gave birth to you. You should respect that woman. Right? You only owe her 600 quid. You could have had that paid off if you continued paying when we first started.
Don't you mean sell the baby stuff?
As for that woman of Ruth, which I don't know, and I don't wish to know her, the fact is that you took her to work in your car that wasn't even roadworthy. Right? The garage said that you could have killed yourself in that car.
Why did you buy him a car that was unroadworthy? Gordon, sit down. Don't get that. Sit back. Why was he bought a car that was...
It was not unroadworthy.
Well, your husband just said it was.
No.
Can I... Actually, do you know what I want to hear from him? Is it all right if he speaks?
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's right.
Was it
Right.
unroadworthy?
Not at the time we purchased it, no.
What, so 2 hours later, because that's what your wife said. Let's just be really detailed about this, because she
2
said...
hours?
Hold on a minute. 2 hours after it was bought, she accused him of crashing the car, right? She says the car was fine. You come out and say the car was unroadworthy. Well, unless I come from Mars, it takes more than 120 times for the hand to go round the clock for a car to be unroadworthy. So what's the truth? What's the truth, Gordon?
The car, he did the damage to the car. Once we got it taxed and insured, right...
Was it roadworthy when it was bought?
And it was
Yes,
roadworthy. He
I'm
went a quarter of a mile up the road and he hit the curb and he admitted himself he did some damage.
But let's move on to the important point here. Gordon, I need to speak to you personally, right?
Yeah.
Will says that on the day his mother decided to kick him out at 16, you didn't want him to go. True or false?
I didn't want him to go because I felt it was wrong to kick him out at 16.
Right.
I agree
And
100%.
why did you give in to Diane then?
Because the thing is that it's always been a case throughout our marriage that Diane's made decisions and I've, you know, to keep our relationship going, I've gone along with them.
Now, could I be really honest, because I've nothing against you, you're a 54-year-old man and I respect the fact that you've got kids and everything.
That's it.
Is that actually a way to make a relationship work, rolling over and playing dead to keep your wife sweet, is it? It's gone again now. You said it.
No, I agree with you.
Do you understand? You said, I've always allowed her to make the decisions to keep her sweet. That's not right.
Well, no, it's not right. But the thing is, it's the sort of person I am. I am there, supporting my family, supporting my wife, right? Doing.
Okay, and I'm not going to diss that because that's the way you live your life.
And my wife, she tends to sort of blow off the handle easily.
One thing I want to say, and I want you to all think about this during the break. You've never said a bad word against your dad. Okay, he supported his wife, and there is a loyalty which is understandable. This is breaking his heart, the fact that he can't see his grandchild. This is breaking his heart, and it's difficult for him, OK? And somehow, today, we are going to do our best to resolve this, OK? Take a breather. There is a lot more on this story, and it's coming next. Don't go anywhere.
Since he's been with me, he's had love, he's had respect, and he's had everything that he's ever asked for.
There's been a lot of misunderstandings from day one.
I just want him to be part of my family.
The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by FoxyBingo.com. The one that you want.
You've heard of the gold rush of the 30s? Well, now there's a new one. With H&T's gold price as it is, more and more people are rushing to our stores. Whatever condition your gold's in, we'll buy new, old or broken. We pay by the gram. And we'll give you instant cash. Join the new gold rush. Find your nearest H&T now by calling 0800 121 4121.
I have a secret few have been told about a lost land with wild jungles and ancient ruins. Legend also tells of a giant cobra, the biggest you have ever seen. But it is more than legend. It is real.
Take on the Cobra at Chessington World of Adventures.
And now wake up to the new Wanyama Village and Reserve.
We've come to accept that some things just don't always work the first time. It's the same with getting tough stains out the first time. Now there's a stain remover from Ariel. It works with your detergent to help remove tough, fresh and dried-in stains, so you can remove more stains the first time. Try the complete range with confidence. Guaranteed results or your money back.
Hand washing these clothes is driving me crazy. It's been 3 days. What's wrong with my washing machine?
It's full of limescale.
Limescale there.
Look, the same limescale that builds up in your kettle builds up inside your machine. You should use Calgon in every wash. It gives you maximum protection against limescale to help keep your machine working longer.
Thanks. I'd put the kettle on, but...
Leading washing machine brands recommend Calgon.
Washing machines live longer with Calgon.
Hello there. The credit expert gives you access to your credit report so you can see what big companies see, which can help you get the things you want, like a new kitchen or a sushi chef. He can even help if someone tries to steal your identity. So why not visit him at creditexpert.co.uk for a free 30-day trial.
As mums, we know not all kids are the same. So did George. So some of their skirts and trousers have adjustable waistlines. Some are Teflon treated for an easier wash. And some trousers have specially secured hems. All with a 100-day satisfaction guarantee. Yes, that's school uniform from George. Exclusively at Asda and George.com.
Activia Intensely Creamy. Now available a delicious new mouth-watering mango. Now this is serious TLC.
Ready for the XXL experience? Schwarzkopf brings you Live Colour XXL. Extra intense, extra shine and long-lasting colour. If you've got the attitude, we've got the colour. Live Colour XXL from Schwarzkopf. Professional hair care for you. And now, get hot, get red. Get new Live Hot Reds with Colour Shield Conditioner.
Britain's Best Dish is back with a brand new series.
3 head-to-head battles, 3 judges who take no prisoners.
Stop! But will the contestants' home-cooked cuisine dazzle the professionals?
I would like, I love it, a slightly more
zesty
wobbly bottom.
Britain's Best Dish, today at 5 on ITV1.
Hey, sweet cheeks, you're the one that I want. The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by FoxyBingo.com.
Thank you very much indeed. Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking to a family that had been split down the middle. Dad Gordon came out. I'm just trying to, you know, do what's right. You should speak to your dad. And you were shaking your head when I said that this was breaking his dad's heart. You've only been on the scene how long?
Over a year.
Well,
and
he's
he's
been on
my
the scene
son,
16 years.
and I say whether they get to see him or not.
It's not a possession. I understand.
I know it's not a
well,
possession,
then, let's
but
do our best.
If they speak to me with respect, then... of course, and if they just treat him all right, to me, they haven't. Since he's been with me, he's had love, he's had respect, and he's had everything that he's ever asked for.
How do you answer that, Gordon? Speak to your son.
Well, Jeremy, I just want to say one thing. I haven't been formally introduced to this young lady of my son's.
I'm not surprised.
Never had a formal introduction. I wouldn't know her if I met her in
Rasheen,
the street.
Gordon, Rasheen, shake a hand.
Thank you.
I don't think this guy is the bad egg on this stage. Take my advice and shake his hand.
No, I don't want to shake his hand.
Speak to your dad. He's not a bad man, right? Look at him.
I've said he can speak to him.
He's been really honest out here.
There's been a lot of misunderstandings from day one.
Talk to your dad. Talk to him. Talk to your dad without anybody interrupting.
at the end of the day, I don't want to let my son be resulted to the same I had. You know, as far as I was concerned, you know, I didn't ask to be kicked out. You know, I don't want...
Well, let's talk about the night you were kicked out, right? Let's talk about the night you were kicked out. Let's be balanced. Gordon, look at me. He said she kicked him out late at night with nowhere to go. Is that true?
That is... Yeah, I should imagine it was, because there was a couple of occasions...
I thought he was taken to a youth hostel.
No.
No.
If I can speak, Jane, I promise I won't shout. Right. The first time William got chucked out because he really swore at me quite badly, and I asked him to pack it in and he wouldn't. And the second time, he lived in this house and he said he couldn't stay there because he didn't feel safe. So he said, right, we'll take you up to the council and we'll get you into a hostel. We took him up to the council. He had an attitude in front of the council lady and she nearly got to the verge of where she wasn't going to deal with him.
There is a point, well, isn't there? And I said it earlier. And, Rasheen, this is me laying all the cards on the table. For whatever reason, and Ruth touched upon the fact that you were bullied, is that true?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew he was bullied,
you know
and we went down to school and we tried to get help for him.
And this is not a criticism,
We
right?
even
Because
went
my eldest daughter was bullied for a while, and you're almost powerless to know what to do. If you wade in, you're accused of sticking your nose, and if you don't, then terrible things happen. The fact is that there are many people watching this programme who have been bullied, and it's had a large impact on their life in a negative way for many years. What did you say to my research team this morning? I'm waiting for them both to die so I can have their inheritance.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you said it
Didn't say that at all.
You said it both to us and you said it in front of the other
No,
children.
because I know for a fact that when I was 16, you turned around and said to me, there will be no chance in any of you getting any inheritance because you two will make sure it goes to...
Can I just say one thing, right? He's a 20-year-old man. Yeah. He's got a kid, right? He's got a girlfriend. Yeah. You deserve respect for that. But what you've got to understand as well, and we've all heard it when we're growing up, right? It's respect on both sides. I am not saying that Graham and the
I just want a life for my son. That's all I want. I want it with all my children. I don't like him being on the outside. I just want him to be part of my family. That's all I ever wanted.
Then you need that balance that is so difficult to find. And Rasheen, please don't sit there shaking your head.
I've never met the girl. I don't know her.
There is no harm in trying this. Hear me out. You need to accept two things. One, he's an adult, and he has every right to be on the outside.
Always tried to treat me as an adult.
Two, you have to open the door to let him back in. You have to understand that the angst, the bitterness, the anger from the bullying, from being brought up, you have to tell it to him in a rational way and look for a reaction. If at the end of that work with Graham there is no middle ground, by all means go your separate ways. But step one is having that time, the three of you, not as a war, as a conversation. And do you know who should lead this?
I'm sorry, yeah.
Stand up, Gordon. Time to be counted. Daddy, no, not now. Stand up as a person, right?
No,
because you're all right. You're all right. But
Yeah,
you could put your foot down here and you could put your foot down there. And actually, I don't think you're a bad bloke at all.
No.
And will you do that?
I'd talk to him, yeah.
Gordon?
Yes, definitely. I'd
Diane?
talk to him.
Nothing to lose. If you don't trust them, trust me on that one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Will and Rasheen, Gordon and Diane, ladies and gentlemen, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Don't shut the door, all right? Off we go, sweetheart. Thank you. Now, my next guest this morning, William, says that he was forced to turn his back on his family 5 years ago. He claims they were nothing but troublemakers, and when he saw them on a previous show, he felt like he needed to have his say.
She treats my mum like a dog. I sometimes feel like my mum's a piece of dirt. And it's like she doesn't deserve this.
I've had to put up with that for ages.
How can you do it to her?
Yeah, I love him, but I can't act it the way it is, Jerry. You know, like I said before, he's like to be cheated on me. And to treat him and keeps asking for a divorce. It's not because of my family.
No, I mean, we'll be there for you. We'll support you afterwards.
It's what you've done over the years. Can't take it anymore. You're blaming me for everything.
Go off there and feel good things about yourself.
She is. She's an amazing woman. The amount of stuff she's done for me, she is. I couldn't ask for a better mother.
I'm 1 in a million people tell me I'm okay.
You are.
Now, William claims that his mother and sister have never accepted his wife and have caused no end of arguments. The big question is, can this family be reunited? Let's firstly start with William on the show, guys. Hi, mate. Welcome to the show. Take a seat. As we try and do all the time, we try and unravel this story. Sit back and relax. You moved away from your family 5 years ago with your now wife, Rachel, because you were unhappy with the way your family treated you and your wife. Explain.
Well, they've never liked my wife from day one. We've helped my sister, because she used to take drugs. I used to run them everywhere. And...
Is your mum a good mum?
I can't really say yes to that, because I've been in and out of curse from when I was young. So I can't really say yes.
When you, in your own words, got yourself your own life and met Rachel, your wife, they turned against you. Why?
Because of my wife. They don't like her. And because she's helped me get my life back on track.
Isn't it true that your sister physically attacked your wife with a vase over the back of her head?
Yep. One day I'd just come out of prison. And we'd come round to see my mum, because my mum was taking note of Rachel. Seemingly my sister said, oh, I didn't know where the glass came from, and give her stitches in the back of the head. I was the one that said that we should get a charge. But my wife, back then was my girlfriend, she said no, because she was pregnant. So that's why...
Isn't it true that she lost a baby?
Yep. She was 18 weeks. And at the time, before, she was grieving, we didn't need all the hassle that we'd got.
You're saying the stress your family created caused your wife to lose your child?
Yep.
Is it you saying, right, I want answers from the past, and I want to know why you don't like my wife, and by the way, that's my wife, and she's going to stay my wife, and if you can't accept her, then you can't accept me?
That's correct. That is what I will do, because I love my wife too much. We've been married for nearly 12 years.
Your family spread rumours about you, William?
Yep. They've said that my wife, has been talking, and my mother said that one day I was driving a Peugeot 309 and I aimed the car for her. But the problem was I didn't have the car at the time she said that I'd done it.
So you think there's an agenda here against you and your wife from your sister and your mum?
Correct.
Why would they have an agenda?
Well, I'm the black sheep of the family, and...
Why?
Because of my brother who's younger than me. He's the blue-eyed boy. He's the one that...
That's Carl, isn't it?
Yeah, that my mum and dad love the most. It's him, not me.
Should we bring his sister out?
Yep.
This is Amanda, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't even look at me, William.
Yes, I can.
Look, who was with Rachel when you lost that baby?
Rachel.
Who threatened to kick my baby out of my
stomach?
No,
she didn't.
I have got witnesses.
You know what?
Oh.
You can have your witnesses, but you know something, yeah?
What about the threesomes you had with the cousins?
That's where you're wrong. Let me say something about you.
And when you nearly run
What about you on drugs?
And I've been clean for 6 years.
I don't give a monkey.
She has
you was a
brainwashed
prostitute. Get out of it.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, I did
okay?
talk, and I
don't
apologise.
care whether it's a man or a woman. I don't do violence. So do you want to dress yourself appropriately and say sorry? Are you all right, mate? You okay? No, you will not say a word until you apologise, because I don't do that.
I did say sorry.
Well, do it now so I can hear it.
I am sorry, William. Do you know when I got married 3 months ago, do you know who I wanted to give me away? Was you.
Why did you react like that?
Because it's in the past. Why bring that up? Why say all this?
Why can't you and your mother accept that he's made his bed with Rachel and he can lie on it? You sat there and said she's brainwashed you. What do you mean? You jealous?
No. We've tried to accept Rachel. But when you get called on you and they come out and they tell you she said she's took Lungan, right, saying I'm beating my kids up, right, because they haven't... You know what I'm saying? I'm not going into that.
Is that true? Did Rachel do that?
No.
She did, honestly.
No.
There's a family
At the end of the day, let me say this. My family on us.
Do you know what I've done? Do you know what we've done for the past 4.5 years? We have tried to find you.
You know you couldn't have.
What's their relationship like in your mind, Amanda?
They argue all the time. He has affairs. I don't know anything about the past 4.5 years.
Is that true? Do you argue the whole time with your missus?
No.
Well,
we have, our normal squabbles, that's it.
Why is it so important to you and your mum that he leaves his wife?
It isn't. We said last night we'd accept her. You know, we
So how's it got to this, that you attack him on television?
He brings things up that nobody needs to know about, right?
Listen, at the end of the day, do you know why I got away from you, lot?
Because she's brainwashed you. She doesn't want you near us.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's me.
No, it's not.
I wanted away from you.
Why?
Because I've had enough of the family.
So why
But you've always felt angry towards your family, haven't you?
Yeah.
You said you felt like the black sheep.
Yeah, and I know I am. And that proved it when she hit me.
I didn't
I
mean
know
to
that
hit
I
you.
said what I said. But at the end of the day, the truth needed to come out.
Why?
Excuse me, is Rachel in your mind good enough for your brother?
It's not a case of that. It's a case of everything that's happened,
Well,
Jeremy.
it is. You've said quite a lot, haven't you, to my researchers? Haven't you accused her of cheating?
Do you have?
Has she cheated on you?
No.
Have you cheated on her?
Yeah. She told me what happened. If it's the incident I think it is.
I've missed William. You know, he's saying he's a black sheep of the family, right? But when we've had all these troubles in prison, we got told he was dead. He was in prison for killing my mum. When I got told he was dead...
Who's told you that?
We got told that in Cheltenham.
Rachel hasn't said anything.
Well, we never said who said it.
No, because I know that you'd be thinking that.
What does Rachel think of your family?
To be truthful, the way I've been treated, you know...
But is the way you've been treated something to do with how you perceive yourself in the family? Is it something to do with the fact that you've always had, you know, in layman's terms, a chip on your shoulder and believed that you are this outcast?
No,
and in fact, have you met
did.
somebody and ostracised yourself? Because it's easier than going, I don't know.
No, it's not that. You know, I left because of all the trouble that was being caused.
What trouble?
She, going to the police. I moved away because I didn't want to know him. It was me.
Yeah,
it was nothing to do with my wife.
Did you tell him you were moving away because you didn't want to know them
no,
anymore?
because at the end of the day, they didn't tell me they were moving.
So you
knew where I was.
No, I didn't do it to get a reaction.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to move away to start my own life.
Right, well, can I ask you one question? There's two people you've hurt. Why did you have to go and ignore them two?
Which two?
I can't say the names, but you know who I'm talking
Well,
about.
why, right? At the end of the day...
Do you regret walking away?
I'm sorry for it.
No, not really, because I want my own life.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I want my own life.
You also want your family, don't you? Because you wouldn't be here asking questions. You wouldn't have come.
I want the truth, yeah? At the end of the day, on why was I accused of running my mum over, supposedly?
Well,
that is why I left, because I've had enough of people...
Why was he accused of running your mum over?
Things
Because
like that.
it was seen there was an injunction order with a power of arrest, because when they went to court, there was that much things that he'd done in the past, like he'd gone to hit my mum with a big monkey bar.
And what was that then?
It doesn't make a difference.
Yes, it does.
No, it damn well doesn't. You shouldn't raise your hand to your mother, however old you are.
No, it was when I was a kid.
It doesn't matter. Your mother.
So what, she can hit me?
No,
well, that's what she does.
Who?
My mum.
She
actually... Get out of it, you.
But, Jeremy, I've been in care as well. We all have, right? We've all been in and out of care, right?
Yeah,
But you used to be close, you two. You were a rock. What I'm asking you is this, look at me. You wouldn't be here unless you wanted to get this back on track.
I don't want it back on track. I want answers, and I want the truth. Why did I get sent to court when I didn't do it?
Don't believe you.
I don't
Desperately
want to.
believe that you don't care about your family.
No.
Let's get your wife on the show. Rachel, ladies and gentlemen.
You drove him away because you're a nasty, evil person.
No, she done.
What is talking?
And you've just whacked him round the head. He's had a serious operation on his ear. He's got part of the bone missing.
Well, how would we know? We've not seen him for 4.5 years because of you.
No, I never took him nowhere. He came because he wanted to get away from you.
You never do, Rachel.
What's your problem with each other? Rachel, what's your view of this? What's happening here?
There's a lot of stories, and it started before I even met William.
Can I ask you a question? Are you jealous of the impact that this lady's had on this man's life? Because if you loved your brother, right, and I'm being serious...
We have tried
when I said that she was coming out, you were rah, rah, rah. What I'm saying to you is this. Why wouldn't you be happy... Can I finish?
Go on, sorry.
Why wouldn't you be happy that he's found love and he's found support?
It's just like they argue all the time.
What did you just say to me?
They argue all the time.
None of your damn business, love. That's their marriage. Come on, you know that.
They're hitting each other.
You make your bed, you lie in it, don't you? Concentrate on your own life.
We tried with her.
You're saying all this,
Oh,
yeah?
don't try. No,
This is ridiculous.
Since we left, our marriage has been fine. In fact, it's built up to be strong.
Amanda, that doesn't really help, does it? Sit down.
Do you know what helps, right? Is when people boo, right? They don't know a thing I have been through, right, with her. She said I didn't support her when she lost
They probably booed because
baby.
they thought, why would you come all this way and then walk off and not get it sorted? Now I ask you the question again.
Why?
You and your brother
Do you know what
used
my
to be
problem
close.
is with, do
you blame her?
No, I don't. When she lost her baby 12 years ago, I was in that delivery suite with them, and they said nobody was there for him. They were hundreds of miles away, and I was actually in hospital because I was pregnant at the time. Right? And there's one thing, and I tell everybody this. People, you know, it doesn't matter what people have done, Rachel never, ever deserved to lose that baby. Nobody deserves to do that, OK? We've got on at times. You can't say we don't get on, right?
Can I just say something?
Is that right? Have you got on in the past?
We did get on when it's...
When they're being nice to him, when they're getting everything out of him that they can get out of him, then they turn and start.
What do you mean, get out of him? What?
Money, things... They just want whatever he's
when
got.
I first got mobility, when we first moved to Manchester, I was on £300 a month. I bought my mum everything she wanted.
But she didn't ask.
I was seemingly going out with this girl. I don't know if I can mention her name or not.
No, Wendy.
But then I get told that nothing's going on between my brother and her.
Who's now married to Wendy?
Yeah.
Carl and Wendy, we've not seen William for nearly 5 years. It's up to Carol, Mum and Amanda whether they decide to stay in touch with William or not. But since William left, Carl and I have been very happy. We don't want to see William and Rachel ever again.
Well, I don't want to see them two ever again.
Can we put this right?
I can say something as well, though. What hurts me and William is the fact that she knew I was grieving for my baby and she still glassed me in the back of the head.
Yeah, but you were
for
going...
no reason.
Well, yeah, but there's no buts for that, is it?
Her mother was ignoring her temper tantrums.
I actually didn't mean to do that, Jeremy.
I'd be willing to speak to my mum first.
Stop dissing his choice of bride, because at the end of the day, he's going to protect his wife. It's got damn all to do with any of you who he marries.
No.
It's a fact. Don't you know? He's going to go, that's my woman, I protect...
Exactly.
That's the way it's going to be.
At the end of the day, Amanda,
We're willing to try and sort stuff out, William.
Sort one out. I'm getting accused of running my mum nearly over, right?
We'll deal with that. How long ago was that, by the way?
6 years.
6 years ago, yeah. I had to go to court for it. I didn't even
But I didn't... You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all these... But now I haven't done nothing.
So why did I have to go to court then?
Who brought charges against you running your mother over?
She did.
Your mother?
Yeah.
And he went to court and you were what?
He signed a thing to say he'd stay away from her.
William, did you drive the car at your mum?
No.
Who brought the charges? Your mum? Your mum?
Yeah. I didn't even drive a car near her.
Yeah, but you've helped me so much. And
That is why I left, because I'd had enough of it all.
So much anger out here. Over what?
Jeremy, he has helped me so much, and Rachel helped me. You know?
I don't think you like the fact that she helps him a lot now.
We've not
I'm
finished.
glad my
How
wife
can we-
loves me, right? Because she's been through every operation I've been through.
How can we if we
Even
don't
the
know who
heart
you
attack
are?
that I had.
We never knew about this. We have tried to find you. We have. As people.
Can I ask you a question, Rachel? It's difficult for you because the family blame you for what's happened to their relationship with their son. If we can try and mend this, you're OK with that, right?
Yeah. He can talk to them and that, but I don't want it to be as close as it was before, because it always goes wrong.
OK, now up next we'll meet William's mum, Carol, and we'll find out why she's lost contact with her son. I am right back.
You are a liar. He ain't a black sheep.
I want to get it right with you,
Well, I'm gonna-
but you
Oh, yeah.
won't.
I've tried for years to find your son.
Dogs love investigating. So do we. We're always on the hunt to make our food better. That's why pedigree cans are 100% complete and balanced, with quality ingredients you can trust. Good, honest food. From Pedigree.
today, isn't it?
Barry!
All right, Dave, how you doing?
Oh, nightmare. Traffic on the M62.
Right, boys, steer!
Oh, sorry I'm late. She made me do that grouting this morning.
Oh, grouting.
Come on, race you! Last one's a muppet!
Someone's had their Weetabix.
In uncertainty lies the drama of life.
The US Open, Flushing Meadows. Match point. Kevin Peterson redefines the boundaries of cricket.
Peterson smacks it.
Who knows what is next? Because anything can happen in sport.
Oh.
Seagulls.
Whatever happens in sport, you'll only get all of Sky Sports with Sky, including all 5 channels in high definition. Sky. Believe in better.
At Asda, we want everyone to save this summer. And last Wednesday, independent price checker mysupermarket.co.uk found that Asda had this many more lower prices, on average, than Tesco and Sainsbury's, and lots more than Morrison's too. And this week at Asda, we're rolling back all of these big brand sun creams to just £5 each. Perfect for the summer holidays, helping you save more this summer. Asda, saving you money every day.
Is your toothpaste giving you complete protection? If not, the problems stack up fast. And the main cause? Bacteria. That's why you need Colgate Total. Only Colgate Total is clinically proven to provide 12-hour antibacterial protection to help protect your mouth from all of these problems. Colgate Total, 12-hour complete protection.
Good morning. In 15 minutes, she shot Phil Mitchell and then fled Walford, but now she's back. Lucy Benjamin on returning to EastEnders. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire host Chris Tarrant on big changes for Britain's biggest quiz show. And are you a dating disaster? Don't miss our love life expert Matthew Hussey, all at 10:30.
Oh, you're back. The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by FoxyBingo.com, the one that you want.
Is your family in crisis as an argument caused a rift which you're struggling to heal? Maybe a long-buried secret has come to light and torn your family apart. Or perhaps you're just sick of your relatives interfering in your life. If you're 16 or over and you want to be considered for the show, you can text the word TALK with your name to 63334. Text costs 25 pence plus one standard network rate message. You can call the team 09 011 123 456. Calls cost 25p from a BT landline. Now, calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles they'll be considerably more. Or contact our... Thank you very much indeed. Welcome back. Now, before the break, I was talking to William, Amanda and Rachel. Can I just tell you, this needs to be mended. There's too much emotion, there's too much anger, there's too much preconceived ideals. Let's get your mum out. Let's let her have a son. Let's try and mend this. Yes, William?
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Right, let's get Mum Carol back on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
You are a liar. Him, he ain't a black sheep of the family. Don't blame his doing that. I had to put up with that for years.
Can I say something to you, because we got on all right last time? We'll start as a mean to go on. Look at me. She didn't say that, he did. She said nothing.
You.
Sit down.
What, you want me to talk to you again the way you just spoke? After
See,
what
there's
you did
a
to me?
class here. Let me give you an example. You have come out and misheard something, right? Here's the point. You've had a go at his missus and accused her of saying something that she didn't. He's going to jump to a defence, and you've gone, well, if it's not you, it's you. What about Carol coming out and saying, how are we going to mend this? Because I've got a brother and a sister here who are both bawling their eyes out, who want to get it back on track. Why not be positive?
Come on. Because he's already had these friends to get killed.
Who has?
You.
Well, no, I haven't. Do you know something about
But I want to get it right with you.
Well, I'm gonna...
But you won't.
Well,
Yeah.
William.
Leave me.
Please,
I'll say this about you then.
Come on.
Leave it a minute.
Please.
You.
Listen to your wife.
No.
At least she's
Listen.
learning.
Let me say something about you. At least I wouldn't say something that weren't true.
Come on, then.
Because I didn't even attempt to run you over.
You
but
did.
No, I didn't.
What happened on that particular day?
It was the night I lived in... I was going across the road and I recognised his car.
What car was it?
It was dark blue.
All right, then, don't
Sorry.
worry.
Do you know something? You're wrong.
Never mind, right, you were crossing the road,
never
you
mind
recognised him. Hold on, and what happened?
And then I nearly got hit by it, but I recognised him in the car.
Sorry.
If it wasn't him, it were his double, Jeremy.
Sorry.
And I'm sorry, okay?
No. You took me to court for no reason. Dark blue. I've never had a dark blue car. I've had a silver car.
Can I do what I did earlier and cut to the chase, right? Do you, you know, don't get angry with me, but be honest. Do you feel guilty that he spent a lot of time in care?
Yeah, I do.
Right, stop.
But,
Do you
but
feel...
it wasn't my...
Excuse me?
Sorry, Jeremy.
Do you spend a lot of time angry, bitter and rather twisted about the fact that you spent a lot of time in care?
Not all the time, no.
But it's there in your head,
It's
yeah?
there, but I don't...
Guys,
on it.
please listen to me, right? Please. Carol, you haven't seen your son for how long?
4.5 years.
Well, you want to thank God that he's got a woman who loves him, and you want to thank God that we've got an opportunity here, because we can sit here until the cows come home and we can say he did this and she did that and I upset you and you upset me. The point here is, that's your son, that's your mum, that's your sister, that's your brother, and if you three don't do it, I'm going to do it. You want your damn heads banging together, because this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. We can go on forever trying to, you know, don't you agree?
It's got to stop. Oh, I want to know, right, at the end of the day, then.
Come on.
You want to be friends with me?
Hang on a minute.
I want
love,
one
listen.
thing.
Because you find this funny.
William, come on. Because you went to black sheep of the family, son.
Oh, my God. Carl's a blue-eyed boy.
No, he isn't. Listen. I can't bend William.
But listen, all I want is the truth. Look. Why did you get me in trouble, then?
I thought it was your face.
It wasn't.
William. Look, you're not the black sheep. I promise you. Look
It
at me.
weren't me that tried to run you over.
Yeah, but I got calls saying that you were going to kill me anyway.
No, I wasn't. I was in...
Come on. You know.
Can we sort it out, please, William? Please,
Isn't the truth that you guys as a family are missing out on each other? You're missing out on so much because you take up a stance that's not actually right. The only way that this will work, William, is if all four of you admit you've messed up, admit you've made mistakes, admit that talking about it and listening is better than going rah, 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 because it's ridiculous. Let us mend it.
Please.
Are you prepared to accept that, A, you've made mistakes, Carol, and B, that he comes as a package with his wife?
Yeah.
Are you prepared to accept that that is his life?
Yes.
That you've made
Rachel,
mistakes?
Love, help me. Do you know what I'm saying?
And William, what you have to do is you have to get away from your deep-seated feelings of anger, bitterness and resentment and accept your family for who and what they are today. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right, the four of you are going to spend some time with Graham and we're going to move you forward as a family. I'm not dissing what you've gone through, but you know what, guys? This is solvable. OK, William, Amanda, Rachel and Carol, thank you very much indeed. Thanks, Graham. Good luck to them. The hard work starts now. Thank you to all of my guests today. Thank you to this wonderful audience in the studio, but most of all, a big thank you to you for watching me at home. I am for this morning out of time, but I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Coming next this Tuesday morning, Chris Tarrant reveals all about the new series of Millionaire. We'll help you to avoid those small talk pitfalls on a first date. And ladies, lots of men in trunks get dunked. Find out more on This Morning, next.
Hello? Are you a foxy lady? The Jeremy Kyle Show, sponsored by FoxyBingo.com. The one that you want.
I first started using mill beef stock cubes for seasoning. I'd mash them into a paste with olive oil and rub it in to lock in the flavours. Delicious. Things have changed over the years, but not how I season steak. Mill beef stock cubes. Try it for yourself. Now also available with 25% less salt.
Oh, hello there. That's more like it.
Does your air welcome you? Say hello to new Airwick iMotion. It's the only plug-in with a motion sensor that sees you and says hello back with a boost of fresh fragrance. Airwick iMotion plug-in. Let your home welcome you. And get £2 off now when you join the Fresher Homes Club at airwick.co.uk.
Succulent black currants, ripe cranberries, blended together to make a thick, creamy smoothie. And you rub it on your bum cheeks. Oh, it's not a drinky smoothie, it's a Radox shower smoothie.
Making blue dragon dipping sauce with just right chili hot taste is hard work. If you think I'm doing it all again when I get home, you are away with the fairies. Blue Dragon, the East made easy.
Tesco Car Insurance. If you're a new online customer, our policy comes with a few pluses, like a free MOT, a free Tesco 18-point service, and even big savings, which all equals a great deal on cover. Visit tescobank.com for details of this exclusive online offer. Tesco Car Insurance. Every little helps.
Hello. Mother Nature. And I brought you your monthly gift, sweetie. You know, your period. And I think you better stop shooting right now. Actually, we can stay. Ever heard of Pearl? Pearls? I invented them, darling. Not this one.
Tampax invented Pearl with the extraordinary Pearl Protect system, unique placement, grip and expansion, and a new thicker braid in a smooth applicator. Tampax Pearl. Outsmart Mother Nature. And outsmart her also at night with up to 8 hours of protection.
Mummy gives the best hugs because she loves me. My mum and dad gives the best hugs ever, and Grandma and Granddad. Abigail, she's my favourite at school. My Uncle Alan, because he squeezes me so hard. This is my sister, and she gives the best hugs.
New Bold 2-in-1 for huggable freshness.
The best hugs is by me.
No. New Vanish Crystal White. A scoop of its powerful oxy-action formula helps remove tough satin stains. And right from the first wash, whites are whiter. Vanish Crystal White. The recipe for true love. Take one lucky person.
Been single for about 2 years.
Add 5 amateur cooks.
I love it.
Reduce down to 3. Mix with a sprinkling of blind dates. Turn up the heat. Burn it. And leave to stew.
I'll say something. You say something.
Dinner Date. Monday at 12:30 on ITV1.
Fiona Phillips, Carol Smiley and Kelvin Mackenzie are today's 3 at 3, joining the debates live this afternoon. But right now, it's over to Eamon and Ruth for Tuesdays This Morning.
Where have you been all day, Papa?
Oh, nowhere.
My bolognese always makes the day better.
very good
Hello.
morning.
Thought I'd come and join you.
Yes, entrance from stage left.
I was
Mrs.
just
Ruth
having a
Holmes.
chat over there, you
Yes,
see.
it's a wonderful little show today. We have so much in it, so many people to talk to. Thank you for your company. Stay with us for the next 2 hours.
Yeah, good to see you now. You probably remember she shot Phil Mitchell and then she fled Walford with their baby daughter Louise. Yeah, but she's back. Yes, actress Lucy Benjamin on returning to EastEnders 7 years on.
That would be to do with Peggy Mitchell and all that.
Oh, there's all
won't it?
sorts of stuff going on with Phil, isn't there? Yeah.
Okay, well, she's going to be here. She's going to talk about why she is back and for how long. Lucy Benjamin. A new series of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's on tonight, but there are changes. And Chris Tarrant will talk us through what makes Britain's toughest quiz show even tougher. So what for people
you know
don't...
how tough it is, don't you?
It's not particularly tough.
Well, you didn't get the million.
Well, did all right.
You did all right. No, you
Did
did.
okay.
You did very well.
Yeah.
Now, question for you. What
Yes.
do you get when you cross Abby Clancy with 3 hunks in trunks and a tank of water?
That sounds rude. It sounds a very revealing fashion
Yes.
item, I would have thought.
It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it.
Absolutely.
And luckily, Abby, for Abby, she got the job.
Actually, later on we'll be talking about sausages, but those two items are unrelated.
Yeah.